interested in our players, things change very quickly, and it's about us just being prepared for any development.
Making it better, your squad. You've been, I don't expect you to answer any names, but in terms of priority positions, you have been linked with centre half. Is that?
It's a possibility, but it's a possibility when it's January.
What area you're looking to strengthen?
Every area. I look to strengthen. My job in the transfer market, along with the guys, is to make the squad in every area as strong as it can possibly be. That's not me trying to duck your question in a smart way.
Like it, but, you know.
No, it's important. Things come up. Certain players come up you don't expect to come up, and that can strengthen you. Whether that's a wide player, whether it's a striker, whether it's a defender. If we see something, I know the guys are willing to do it. That is going to improve the team. I don't want to bring in players for the sake of bringing in players. I want to bring in players that we have a real confidence affect the impact and impact the team. Then we'll look at it.
So there's a possibility it could be busy. Is that what you're saying?
There's a possibility it could be busy. There's a possibility it could be quiet.
Right. Okay. What about in terms of outgoing? So we know that Sterling is no longer with the club, and obviously Disassi was part of that so-called bomb squad as well. What's the progress on him? Are you expecting him to move on? Because clearly we understand that there was a deal to take him away.
Yeah, for Axel, I'm delighted. I don't like the term bomb squad. I don't like it. They're players, they're human beings. So for me, he's been very, very good in training. He's trained with us. I think every player wants the opportunity to go and play football. That's why they do it. So if anything comes up for Axel that's interesting for him and his career, then we'll look at it.
Is he close to going?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. And in terms of some of your younger players, I mean, you've seen the benefit of Strasbourg of having those players on loan to sort of find their feet elsewhere. So we've got sort of Ajimpong, George, and maybe Gu. Any of those guys that haven't played an awful lot under you, are you looking at maybe sending those out on loan? Because I guess...
No, you look at each player as an individual, what's right for their career. So Mark, he's at the moment, Liam and Zhao are playing really, really well, but we need cover in that area of the pitch, and Mark was fantastic for me against Arsenal. Tyreek, unfortunately for him, hasn't had many minutes, so it's a different individual situation for him. Josh is an outstanding player. I want Josh with me. So they're all individual things. You can't put the three of them together.
Okay, and just finally for me then, a little bit of team news, and we've managed to get through the first 5 minutes without a Cole Palmer question.
It's good.
So, how did he come through the 45 minutes, and when do you feel that you might start getting 90 out of him?
Well, I think how he came through with 2 assists and an outstanding performance.
But I mean afterwards, in terms of reaction to
he's
whether or not he's
absolutely fine.
Go again, and can you start getting 90 out of him? Because I'm sure that's what he wants.
That's what he wants. That's what I want. But yeah, he's available to start tomorrow. So really, really happy about that. Like any player being available to start. I want to make sure the players, when Cole or Romeo Lavia or Enzo Fernandez is at the top level, they're top players, and we want to make sure they're at their top level. And I think Cole showed really good signs of that on Wednesday night.
He's happy after?
He's always happy.
Thanks, Gail. For Charlie.
Hi, Liam.
Hi.
You just mentioned Enzo Fernandez. It will be nearly 3 years to the day that Chelsea signed him this weekend. You mentioned he is a top player when he's fully fit. How much better of a player do you think he can get?
It's a great question. He's already an outstanding, world-class player. He's not surprised me, but it's been amazing to get to know him. He's a winner. Obviously, he's done incredible things already in his young career, but you can understand why, because his standards, his habits in training, he wants to learn, he asks tactical questions. That's why he is the player that he is, and that's the reason why he'll keep improving. And while I'm here, I'm really excited to see what we can get out of him, because he's a magnificent guy and a top player.
There's a lovely moment between you and Charles Pedro after the Napoli win, caught on camera. You were doing the interview with Chelsea TV, and then you come up behind him and you said, Gaffer's great, and it's a nice moment.
He has to be fair, to stay in the team.
It was just a nice moment that perhaps fans don't really get to see, and I suppose we don't get to see. So, how would you describe your connection with the players a couple of weeks in it, and what would you say has been the best part of this job so far?
It's probably better to ask them what they think of me. You're your manager, you probably know 20% of the full story. I feel very happy here. The players have been a delight to work with. I think they're really engaged. I think they're showing a real belief in what we're trying to do together. But I think winning helps, to be honest. Winning helps your message as a coach, and we have to keep doing our very, very best to win games. But so far, I can't say a bad thing about them as a group. They're young, they're talented, they're gifted, but they want to learn and they want to improve, and they're really good signs.
And in terms of West Ham tomorrow, they've obviously seen an upturn in response
Yeah.
to it in recent weeks, a couple of tactical changes in the last couple of games, and of course they've added Adama Traore to their squad. How do you expect to see them set up and play, and where do you think this game could be won and lost for your team?
No, I'm not surprised Nuno has put his stamp on the team. All of his teams have always been really well organised without the ball, whether that's a 4-4-2 shape or a 5-4-1 without the ball, and they've always been very good in transition moments, and Bowen and Somerville are real threats for them, something we've spoken about. For me, tomorrow is the biggest game of the season. It's very simple. I'm going to find out so much. We're in a good place. With you